Dear Package Thief, my Purolator package was stolen on Friday, August 7th from this building. The package contains medical supplies for my type 1 diabetes. I cannot live without these. Police have been contacted and will be reviewing cameras on Monday, August 10th. If you took this package, please return it to these apartments and I will not press charges. Bro, package thieves are the worst. They take stuff without even knowing what it is, and it could literally be something that is life or death for a person. So, if you're going to be a porch thief, maybe think twice about that, because you might end up catching a charge way worse than stealing. What's going on, Moderchodes? It's your boy, Long Neil, back again with another new video, and in today's video, we're going over the hot posts from r/IAmATotalPOS. Let's get into it. Last night, we received over 100 prank calls to our 24-hour hotline, making it difficult for advocates to respond to real crisis calls. And we have been the target of other similar calls over the last month. There has been a trend going around on the app Tik Tok where users record videos of themselves calling random feminist numbers and asking for the man in charge. Our 24-hour hotline serves as a critical lifeline for victims and survivors of domestic and sexual violence. During the COVID pandemic, domestic violence has been significantly increased and made it much harder for victims to reach out for help due to being trapped at home with their abuser. In a time when victims are at high risk and any opportunity to reach out is essential, these pranks are especially threatening to our work. If you're a user of TikTok and you see a video like this, please make sure that you report it immediately on the app. And all are encouraged to email info@tiktok.com and ask them to stop this trend. Thank you, friends. Oh, bro, some people just don't understand what a prank really is about. Like, there's levels to pranks, and at a certain point, it's no longer a prank. It's just endangering somebody else's well-being for something that basically nobody's going to laugh at. So, yeah, maybe understand what a prank is before you go doing these types of things, because these aren't pranks. She boasted about drunk driving, then ended the life of a cyclist. Then she got parole. She was just sentenced to 18 months for driving drunk again. Drunk driver ended a cyclist's life and got parole. Oh, man. Like, to get parole and then just 18 months later, you're back in jail for the exact same thing. Like, some people just never learn from their mistakes. Like, it's just so unfortunate because you want to hope the best for them. You hope, it was just a once-in-a-lifetime mistake. And then you're proven wrong. And you go, wish I would have punished you harder. But that's the thing. You never know. My son hit his first shot in basketball and did a split. You raised a daughter, not a son. I'm so sorry for this little guy. I bet money by the time he's 15, he wants a sex change. I wish people with their own kids knew how to raise a child. So, because this kid did a split, you're saying now he automatically wants a sex change and the parents don't know how to raise him? Like, what? All because he did a split? Like, newsflash, a lot of dudes can do a split. That doesn't make them want to be transgender. Like, I don't get this at all. Angry tears. Had a teacher 1 year, really good teacher. He had a teenage son who had took his own life, and after he took some time off, he came back to work. Standard class clown kid, starting acting up in his class. Teach asked him to go into the hallway so he can speak with him privately. We heard their exchange get a little heated, but this kid just cranked it to an 11 and insulted the teacher's kid and said they were right to take their own life with a father like him. Heard that kid bounce off some lockers about a second after. Teacher came back into the room with angry tears and told one of us to call the school resource officer. It became a big hullabaloo, and teacher ended up suspended for the rest of the year. At the time, I thought it was crazy he'd shove a kid like that. 15 years later, and some real-world experience later, I'm surprised that's all he did. I'm surprised they didn't have to call an ambulance for that kid, to be honest. That's such a messed up thing to say. Oh, yeah, that kid got off easy just getting thrown against the locker. Like, oh, bro, that's just way too far. Like, learn your limits. If you want to take jabs or whatever, but, over just acting up in class, you're going to say something like that? Nah, just not worth it. You got off lucky. You're lucky this teacher didn't do a whole lot worse. Woman says man spit on her, told her to go back to China. Bro, what does this accomplish? Like, this accomplishes absolutely nothing. What's your point here? Go back to China. Okay, and then what? Your life is not any different. At all. I am gay. I'm out, and I'm free. After decades of concealing his true self, this 90-year-old grandfather came out. He should be thinking of how to go to heaven instead of this. Or he should just be thinking that he's finally happy and is comfortable enough to come out to the people around him. Wow, yeah, there is a bright side to everything. Not everything has to be turned so negative. Like, just let this man be happy. Georgia student suspended after posting photo of crowded hallway at her school on social media. Oh, I'm pretty sure I shared a picture of this in the r/VaxHappen video. And now this chick's getting suspended for that. Like, why? Because she showed what school's really gonna be like for everybody? Yeah, it's a bit frightening, to say the least. Maybe online school's the way to go. And definitely, the solution here isn't to suspend this chick. Like, what? Trenholm University is down the street. Get a real job. And then leaves no tip. Also says, tattoos deter tips, FYI. And calls the person a peasant. Bro, you're really that cheap? Like, you realize people can make plenty of money without going to school. And if you're going to go out to a restaurant in the US, you should be expected to tip. Because otherwise, they make like $2.50 an hour. Like, I didn't even know that, like, there's some really awful waiters and waitresses out there. And even then, you should give them a little something. I mean, come on, man. Like, I feel like you just do this to every single person you see, and you go, "Oh, it's not my problem." Oh, bro, come on. Prepare is an app that helps users discover recipes, plan meals, make lists, and arrange grocery deliveries. The app is a spin-off of Super Healthy Kids, and the founders claim that they are facing litigation from Apple. Apple reportedly takes issues with Prepare's logo, arguing that its attributes are too similar to its own logo. What? Because it has a leaf and is a fruit? Like, these are very, very different logos. I don't think anybody's going to look at that and go, "Oh, I think that's Apple. I'm going to get this." Like, bruh, you're a $1 trillion company. You don't need to sue these people. Let them be. I'm the dumbest man alive. I forced my vegan diet on my pet. Oh, yeah, you're clearly dumber. Guys, if you're going to do this, just do me a favor and don't get a pet, because they're not going to survive because they aren't built the same way humans are. Come on, dude. Like, you should just know that. This is basically like abusing an animal. So, my friend was thinking about quitting engineering since the past few months. Recently, I accidentally broke my scientific calculator. So, I had a talk with my friend and got him to quit engineering so I can have his calculator. Oh, bro, you are the worst kind of friend. So, you made somebody push them into a life-changing decision over a $100-something calculator? Really? And you still call yourself a friend? Yeah, you're not a friend, you're a snake. Alright, Moderchodes, that's it for the hot post from r/IAmATotalPOS. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And of course, share this video with your friends. Till next time, peace.